Hey, what's up everybody? I'm just making a quick video on the GT Racing Speed Series chair that I just got off Amazon. Main reason why I'm making this video is I just wanted to go over a couple things, two things mainly, about the bolts that came with it. And I've noticed in some reviews on Amazon and some reviews on YouTube stating that the armrest wobble on them. They're real loose, they wiggle, they're not tight, and as you can see, mine is hard as a rock, and I think I found the reason why this is the case, and I just want to share that with you guys real fast. Before I go over anything, I just want to go over one thing here about the bolts. Now, okay, the lighting, sorry guys. So basically, in your chart, direction chart, at least on mine, it says that you get, now you see how there's a, don't worry about this top bolt here. This is just for something else. This is correct. This one on top, this is correct. But you notice how you have a short bolt and then a longer bolt here? This is wrong. The numbers and the bolts. Basically, instead of 4 short bolts like it's shown here, I got 4 of the long bolts. Okay? And instead of 12 of the long, I got 10 of the short. So, like I said, I got 4 of the long and 10 of the short. Now, what I did was, I took the only 4 that came, they only gave me 4 long bolts. And even though the direction said to put the short bolts in here, I took the 4 long bolts and I put them in here. On here, you have 2 bolts holes, okay? So you have 1, 2, and then 3, 4 on the other side. So the only 4 bolts that came, I did on the seat assembly. So basically, I used up all 4 long bolts on this seat assembly. Then what I did was, I took the short bolts, even though it's telling you to use the long bolts, I took the short bolts and I did it on the whole entire assembly for the armrest. And I think this is the big key here, why my armrest doesn't wiggle and why it's so tight. Let's see. Now, I'm sorry about the lighting here, but let me see if I can fix it. Yeah, a little better. I think I could still fix it. Nope. Okay, so basically, guys, I think it's the best we're gonna get it. What I did was, you see how these holes are slotted right here? You have 2 of the holes and they're slotted. I made sure that when I put each armrest on, I pushed the armrest as closest to the center of the seat as I could, because I didn't want it all the way on the outside, because the farther out you go, the more the arm would want to wiggle, because you have more steel, more weight, right? So what I made sure was that I pushed the armrest closest to the center as I could. That's why you're seeing this gap here. So on top of me pushing it closest to the center as I could and using the short bolts and tighten it down, my armrest is solid as a rock. Now, maybe this isn't the reason, maybe it is the reason. I just wanted to make this video to help people that do have the chair, or maybe thinking of getting a chair and they think that they don't want it because the armrests are going to wiggle. Because I know once I ordered mine, I was pretty worried that the armrests were going to be loose and wiggly, and I didn't want that. Well, mine's hard as a rock. As you can see, guys, mine is hard as a rock. So, I mean, I'm really pushing this motherfucker, man, and it's not moving. So I really think the big deal was to push the armrest as far in as I could and use the short bolts. Like I said, I used the short bolts on the armrest and the assembly piece that also takes 4 bolts, and then I used the long bolts for the seat assembly. Alright guys, I hope that helps anybody out there if they already have the chair and they have loose armrests, and anybody that is considering getting one. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you later.